Welcome back to Wrexham Property TV. This is September's edition. And coming up on this month's show, with so many people now looking once more to invest in property as being a great place to keep their money in bricks and mortar, I thought I would do a piece to advise possibly people who are thinking of investing for the first time in the rental market. The first question that you should ask yourself is, what do I want from my first rental property? Is it incremental value or is it yield? If you are buying a property for yield purposes, what you're essentially saying is, I want an income immediately that I can use. And the way to calculate yield is, if you're buying a property that's worth £100,000 and you're getting a £6,000 a year rent out of it, then the yield is 6%. Secondly, incremental value. Now, this is a property which tends to cost a little bit more, but your aim in investing in an incremental property is that you intend to keep it for between 8 and 12 and 15 years, with the expectation that after that length of time, when you come to sell the property, it has increased in value more than the average value in that locality. In order for me to illustrate the types of properties that fall into these two brackets, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you to two areas, one of which personifies the yield strategy of investing in property, and the other one most definitely is more looking at incremental value and the possibilities of that kind of investment strategy. Here I am on Gibson Street in Wrexham. This is a street that's just off Peel Street, that's just off Bradley Road. And if you are a landlord looking for yield, these are the type of properties that offer you the best yield in Wrexham. So they are terraced, end of terrace and semi-detached red brick, Rwandan brick properties, and they can be purchased for anything between 100 and 120,000 depending on the internal condition of the property itself. These two-bed terraces will now rent out at anything between £600 and £650. This offers you a far more favourable return than any bank or building society, and when you eventually decide you don't want to become a landlord anymore, then over the medium term, 8 to 12 years, you're likely to find that the property you're selling is going to be sold at a far higher price than you initially bought it for. So, if you are going to be a landlord and your investment strategy is one whereby you want to have incremental growth on your property, the properties around me at the moment are ideal for that. I'm at Dolysaf, which is part of the Bryn Coch development, opposite Pendinas and opposite Moneypenny, to give you an idea of location in Wrexham. These are properties that have been built over the last 10-15 years, so they are modern properties. They will cost you more money. A two-bedroom property here would cost you anywhere between 140 and 155,000 pounds. A three-bedroom property about 175, 180,000 pounds, and four-bedroom properties well in excess of 200. Those properties are the type of properties that will increase in value over the medium term, greater than the average price of a property in a given area. So these would be fabulous properties to purchase if you're looking for incremental growth. If you are a first-time landlord or indeed an experienced landlord and you want a conversation or somebody to act as a sounding board to any questions you may have about property investment in Wrexham, then please do feel free to give me a call. The office number is shown on the screen right now, and I would be delighted to have that conversation. There's no obligation to it. It is simply there to try and assist you get the best possible deal for your money.
So today we'll be looking at remortgages. It is top of the news headlines at the minute for a remortgage. We're all aware that interest rates and cost of living is increasing week on week with all the scare stories in the press. Some of the things you can do that are in your control is to look at review your own circumstances. One of the best things you can look at is your mortgage. So today we'll have a look at some of the best rates that are available for you both on residential remortgages and also buy-to-let remortgages, just to give you an idea, and a few top tips that you just need to remember with a remortgage. So remortgage, just as a quick reminder, is moving from lender to lender. So that means that we can rebroke your mortgage based on your circumstances to make sure you get the best deal. Sometimes if your affordability has changed though since you took out your initial mortgage product, you may have to remain with the same lender. However, if you're on the standard variable rate, that still doesn't stop you from moving to a product range that they have available for existing customers. So don't think if your circumstances have changed that you can't necessarily change your rate. So that's something that you really need to remember. So if you're looking to remortgage today, so we've got Halifax at 3.61, that's fixed for 5 years. That's exclusive to the Mortgage Advice Bureau. And if you're looking at a buy-to-let landlord, so the NatWest currently is sourcing very well for buy-to-let, small buy-to-let landlords as opposed to portfolio. We're looking at rates of 3.39 up to 75% loan to value. There is a fee on that of £995 and is fixed for 5 years. If you are looking to get on the property ladder, now is a good time. So as of today, the best rate you can get is with Virgin. They've got some great mortgage deals and they're a great lender to deal with. They're at 3.68, that's on a 5-year deal for a new build property. If we are looking for a standard property or a first-time buyer, HSBC are currently top of the pile and they're at 3.63, again up to 85% loan to value. So if you are interested in having a chat about your mortgage and coming up to a spring clean, we are coming up to the end of the year, so it is a good time to have a look at your finances. Please feel free to give me a call. You can either contact me at the Belvoir office or you can contact me on my mobile number, which will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. But I really would encourage you to take the time, take half an hour out of your day to have a chat to us to see what we can do for you. You would be surprised how much money you could save.
Are you currently a landlord in Wales, or are you thinking of becoming a landlord in Wales? If the answer to either question is yes, the content of this video will be important to you. This year, there will be the implementation of the Renting Homes Wales Act of 2016. The existing assured short-haul tenancies will convert to occupational contracts, following which landlords have a maximum period of 6 months to issue to their tenants a written statement of the converted occupational contract. In future, where a no-fault notice is issued, the minimum notice period must be 6 months. A landlord will not be able to issue such a notice until 6 months after the start of the contract. Effectively, this means the minimum term will be 12 months going forward. You will not be able to give such notice unless you have complied with certain obligations, which it could include registration and licensing with Rent Smart Wales and observing deposit protection rules. Going forward, landlords will be held directly responsible to ensure that properties are fit for human habitation. In practical terms, this will include electrical safety testing, ensuring working smoke alarms, and testing carbon monoxide detectors, and not forgetting to take immediate action on valid issues raised by tenants like condensation problems. Rent will not be payable for any period during which the dwelling is considered not fit for human habitation. The new legislation will mean that a joint contract holder will be able to leave a contract without ending the contract. Also, a new joint contract holder can be added without having to end the current contract. This enables both a priority and reserve successors to succeed the occupational contract. In addition, a new succession right for carers is also created in the legislation. If you are a landlord and you need some advice or support during this period, please contact your local Belvoir office. We'd be very pleased to support and help you. Everybody, not just in Wrexham, but across the world, has heard about Welcome to Wrexham, the film that's been inspired by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney with regards to our football team. Now, it's had critical acclaim. That is undoubtedly true. But I was really interested to see and hear what the people of our town, stroke city, had to say about the film.
What I picked up on immediately was like the amount they focused on the town, not just the football club. I think that's very right for Wrexham. You know, the football club is at the heart of the town very much, as the people of the town are at the heart of the football club, and I love the way they've done that.
Good. It's nice to see something like that, isn't it? Really, like, you know, on telly, and the world knows about Wrexham now.
Both had goosebumps, and me and your sister had goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, it's like you still can't believe it's really happening to a town like Wrexham. But it's put Wrexham right back on the map, hasn't it?
The town, Wrexham, the name, people are starting to recognise it worldwide. I can see on social media that people are wanting to visit the town, watch football games, and generally supporting Wrexham. And obviously, with the influx of fans, it's helping Wrexham Football Club with sales, shirts, thousands of shirts are being sold worldwide. So I think it's really good.
I remember everyone really dda, yn enwedig yn y diwedd pan o'i Rutherford wedi gweld y emosiynau Rutherford yn y diwedd, a fi'n edrych ymlaen tuag at y dydd Iau rwan.
Just helps people away from Wales, obviously, to understand what Wrexham's all about, the football club and the fans.
Well, hopefully it'll bring a bit more money into the town. We'll have a few more shops that are open rather than closed. And we'll have a proper town centre back. There'll be hustle and bustle all throughout the week, not just on a Saturday, Sunday. People come to see the football club and also come and do a bit of shopping and spend some money inside the town rather than going elsewhere.
I'm not even from Wrexham, but I'm so proud and I'm so happy to see it. It's absolutely fantastic.
I like how Wrexham's been portrayed all over the world and people get to see our club.
With people knowing the name of Wrexham and knowing what we're about here in the town, I think it's only going to do a good thing to bring more people to the town. You bring more people, you bring more investment into the local economy, and you know, hopefully we'll see an uplift.
So the feedback about Welcome to Wrexham, universally popular on the streets of Wrexham today. And I think the common thread throughout the positive feedback was about the realness, the authenticity of it. There was no attempt in either video to sugarcoat Wrexham or put some Hollywood pixie dust on the town. It was a very real representation of what the town and the football club and the importance of the football club, because undoubtedly this series of programs will create interest in the town, and I believe the town has to be ready for that interest to take full advantage of it as well. And also, what kind of business opportunities could arise for local people as a result of increased footfall into the town of Wrexham. And that's a challenge for, I guess, both local industry and the local authority, which I hope very much they take fully on board. But fantastic news for Wrexham, and something that everybody can unify around and be very proud of. And that is it for September's edition of Wrexham Property TV. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. If there is any issues, property-related matters that you would like to see included in any future episodes, please do let us know. Contact details are below this post. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.